So this adult man pretends to be a teenager and he goes to high school and somehow no one notices. So this story all starts with this kid, Nicholas. And Nicholas is 13, living in Texas, and one day in 1994, he's out in the neighborhood playing basketball. And suddenly, Nicholas just disappears. He's just gone. What happened to him? Well, we'll get to that. Meanwhile, all the way over in Europe is this French guy, Fred. And Fred is 23 and he's a con man. He's kind of a turd. He's always in trouble. And he's in trouble because he often does this thing where he'll pretend to be a teenager so that he can stay for free in youth shelters. And in these youth shelters, he'll hide out there from the police because the police are always looking for him. But then one day in 1997, he's living in this youth shelter in Spain, and the director of this youth shelter starts getting suspicious of him. And he's like, I don't think you're really a teenager. And Fred's like, oui, yeah, I am. And so eventually, Fred gets ordered by a judge to prove that he's really a teenager, or the shelter is gonna kick him out. Which means the police will probably then find him, because police are always looking for him, and he'll go to prison. And that is when Fred comes up with this crazy idea. He'll just convince the judge that he's an American. But not only that he's an American kid who went missing. Then they'll have to let him go. And so Fred gets to work. He calls the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children in the United States. And he convinces them that he's this missing kid. And he describes himself to them and they're like, yeah, we know of a missing kid that fits that description. And they fax over a photo. This photo of a missing teenage boy. A teenage boy who was out playing basketball 3 years before and suddenly just disappeared. Nicholas.